What's going on, guys? My name is Aiden Jordan, and today we're going to be taking a look at a behind the scenes of how I shoot my Instagram and TikTok Reels. Now, these two platforms are very popular at the moment, and I recommend any content creator, no matter what genre you're in, to start getting involved on these platforms, as it is a super good way to grow your brand and social media presence. So let's dive straight into the behind the scenes. As you saw in the final product, we are shooting a smoothie B-roll sequence. Now, luckily for me, my friend Abby is a dietitian, and so I got hold of her and asked if she wanted to help me out on this one. Because we are shooting for the main purpose of being a reel, our video needs to be quick and creative. Now, the way we do this is by creating smooth transitions and fast cuts. The aim for Reels is to keep your video under 30 seconds because otherwise you will lose your audience's attention. And it only takes 2 to 5 seconds to gain your viewers' attention. So remember those first clips because they are the most important. What I decided to do was put the end result at the beginning of the video to 1, capture the viewer's attention, and 2, make them want to watch how that was created. For Reels, you want to shoot in portrait as it will take up as much screen space as possible. Now, when shooting with your phone, this is very easy. Just keep your phone upright and hit that record button. I was shooting with the Canon R5 mirrorless camera because I want to make my TikToks as high quality as possible. Now, obviously, there are quite a few advantages with shooting with a mirrorless or DSLR camera compared to a phone. That being said, phone cameras these days are seriously incredible, and I've even proven on my TikTok that with the correct lighting, you can produce high quality results straight from your phone. But because I was also shooting this video for YouTube, I shot it in landscape, and then in post I created a 9:16 sequence which allowed me to throw my clips in, resize, and adjust accordingly for TikTok and Instagram. If you're only planning on shooting for mobile apps such as Instagram and TikTok, then I highly recommend switching your camera to portrait, as this will give you a more accurate framing. Especially if you do have a battery grip, that really makes it a more stable, smooth shot when you are shooting handheld. Luckily, I'm using the Atomos Ninja 5, which allows me to display a 9:16 aspect ratio on the screen, so I'll know my framing before I get into post. So our first shot, we started off by throwing some ice in a cup. By whipping my camera down and following the ice, I created a really fast, smooth transition to our next shot, which was peeling the banana. Now keep in mind which way your camera movement ended. So if your camera movement ended on the first clip down, you need to start your next clip going down, as that is what's going to create that seamless transition. You can see it often takes multiple tries to get this right. Because I'm shooting in manual focus, I need to nail the focus as well as the camera movement in one go. So take your time with this because you'll not always get it on the first go. From the banana peeling, I whipped my camera up towards the ceiling, which means in my next shot, I need to carry on that upward motion. And this is why I got Abby to bring the knife up first and then down cutting the banana. So this is what it looks like so far. The next shot I have is Abby throwing in the cut banana into the cup. Now, as you can see, I've actually used a hand towel as a makeshift slider, and this just creates a more smooth glide across the countertop. This is a really neat trick that I definitely recommend you guys using. As you can see, I do a few practice shots in order to nail focus and movement. We then showed the milk cap flipping off and the milk pouring into the cup. Again, I used that hand towel to get a smooth push-in shot. I really wanted a nice close-up of that milk being poured in, hitting that banana in slow motion. So what I did was I grabbed my 70mm macro and I got a really nice close-up of the milk being poured straight into the cup. I used the same lens to get the shot of the cocoa powder getting scooped out of the tin, as well as the oats crashing down on each other. Now this is probably one of my favorite shots, and I'm definitely going to be using this macro more often in the future, especially for things like this. I got a few more shots of putting in the protein powder, putting on the lid, and then flipping it onto the blender. From there, again, I used the macro lens to get a real nice close-up of all the ingredients being blended. The next shot was a little more tricky, as I pretty much only had one shot to get Abby pouring the smoothie into the glass. So what I did again was I did a lot of dry runs, just practicing the movement and nailing it down, and from there we poured it in, and luckily I got it on the first try. Lastly, we created a set with all the raw ingredients and we put the finished smoothie in the middle. I just did a simple push-in shot, which again, as I said, I used for the beginning and end of the video. So that's it for me, guys. There's just a quick overview of how I shoot some of my social media content. If you do want to see the final reel, you can go follow me on my TikTok and Instagram accounts. I will have already posted it there by the time you're seeing this video. Also, thank you to Abby for helping me out and coming up with this incredible smoothie. Guys, if you want any recipes or diet tips, you must go and follow her on her Instagram and TikTok accounts. I will link them down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and while you're there, hit that subscribe as well. Also, comment down below if you do want to see an editing breakdown. I'll be going through sound design, how I put together those smooth, seamless transitions, and a lot others. So if you do want to see that, please comment down below. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.